who are you appearing for?
Lee Tran, Your Honor.
Are you appearing for Mr. Coogan or Mr. Merrill?
No.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. We could just take your cases in order there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Lando Dudley, I think is the first one.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, Vincent Williams on behalf of Attorney of Record Lee Tran on behalf of Mr. Dudley. This is case number XZ0640012.
Go ahead.
I do have a preliminary motion, Your Honor. In the attached affidavit, it states that the radar number was R3013. If I pull that 6.6 certification up from the WSP website, it's a 3-page document. It shows that it was signed and dated on May 2018 for a certification date of November 2018. So in the future, I would argue that that's an improper signature, and there's no signature on the 3rd page where it says the actual date for which it was certified.
Grant.
So,
I'll grant your motion. I just and again, I was distracted by something. Sorry. And so the motion to suppress the speed measuring device on that basis will be granted. There'll be a finding if not committed due to lack of evidence. I think the next one you have on there is how.
That is correct, Your Honor. For the record, Vincent Williams, standing for the record, Lee Tran, on behalf of Mr. Howe. This is case number 1A0015250. And preliminary motion, Your Honor, to suppress the SMD device for lack of foundation. In the narrative, the officer doesn't state anywhere that he actually tested the LiDAR or that it was properly working at the time.
I'll grant the motion due to lack of foundation, be a finding if not committed. And I think the next one you have is Corey Holmberg.
That's correct, Your Honor. Vincent Williams, for Attorney of Record Lee Tran. This is case number XZ0901834. Also have a motion to suppress the speed reading for lack of foundation. In this case, the radar used was R2690. I pulled that up from the WSP website. Again, a 3-page document. It's signed and dated for December 2019. The supposed certification date was April 2020 in the future. No signature on the 3rd page where it has the certification date.
Based on that basis, I'll grant the motion to suppress, and then that'll be dismissed also. Do you have any others?
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all that I have.
All right, thank you. You're free to leave the Zoom call there.
Appreciate it. Have a good day, Your Honor.
And then Mr. Merrill.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Hi there.
I have first alphabetically, I have last name, I'm sure I'm going to butcher this, Gierzewski.
Right. Are you before you start, are you handling Mr. Coogan's cases by any chance?
I'm not, Your Honor. I could reach out to Mr. Coogan and nobody shows up before I'm done. But
that's all right. Go ahead. Start with that, please. I think it's Kraszewski. I think you're right.
Preliminary motion on this, Your Honor, to suppress the speed reading. The 6.6 cert for the radar device on the State Patrol certification public record for site is the certification was signed on September 5th of 2019, but it wasn't actually tested until October 15th of 2019. So they're certifying something in the future.
Based on that basis, I'll grant the motion to suppress. It'll be a finding if not committed. Is your next one Christopher Kiesler?
It is, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Now, let's have a preliminary motion to suppress the speed reading. It's a moving mode, Your Honor. It's not tested against the speedometer, and there's no mention of the vehicle speedometer, which would need to match the speed reading. The patrol speed needs to match the reading on the radar.
I'll grant the motion. That'll be a finding if not committed.
Thank you,
Is
Your
it
Honor.
Flavio Rodriguez Avila?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
This matter, I requested discovery on the 18th of December, and to date haven't received a response from the state.
Based on the discovery violation, that'll be dismissed. Jordan Ryder.
Thank you, Your Honor. And this would be the same 6.6 issue. It was signed on August 22nd of 2019, but not tested until March 6th of 2020.
That'll be a finding of not committed and dismissed. And then Mackenzie Wood is the last one, I think.
Yes, Your Honor. And this one, the trooper states that the LiDAR was tested, but it doesn't say the tests that were performed.
I'll grant the motion. That'll be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have this afternoon. If the court would like, I can reach out to Mr. Coogan's office to see who's covering.
If you do reach out to him, you can tell him his cases were reset.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Your
So
Honor.
yeah, I'm not gonna wait around for to have him find someone to show up. And so, yeah, we'll reset these.
As long as
So-
they're reset, I think I won't worry about it then. Thank you, Your Honor. and Thank you to the clerk.
All right. I'm gonna